So this is the second video in the series, kind of more like a 1.5, because this is not really mandatory or do you really need to do it. It's just creasing. So there's a couple ways you can do creasing. So I'm going to show you this method because it's the easiest. Well, it's not the easiest. If you don't have a Dremel, it's the easiest and it's the cleanest looking way. If you kind of want a rough look, this method is better. So there's another method that, like, when the car's built or mostly built, you put this, something like this I built. I don't use this one anymore. I have one that's a little bit more shallow. It worked kind of just like a hammer. So like every time it'll hit the surface and it just kind of, if you use it too much, it will stretch the metal to the point of ripping, kind of like real creasing if you really went too long with it. So yeah, but what I'm going to show you is this method. I like this method the best. So you got to mark out your body lines and where it's going to crease. Now, this is aluminum and not steel like a real car, so the metal's not going to stretch as much as it would in real life. Now, this car is going to have a crease on the back pillar and a crease on the side pillar. And the reason I know that is because I've already done one side. Now, this is how it wanted to crease. I did not force it necessarily. Kind of like with a real car, I kind of put the lines, like I marked out the lines here. I did these lines, and then it wanted to do this. So I just kind of went with the flow. And that's not always a bad thing. So I'm going to show you what I did for this one. So with this one, is you're going to want to put a ruler behind the panel on that line. Now, it's very easy to crease when you just use a body line. So I need to find my ruler, wherever that is. Ruler right here, which I'm going to move the body over here. So I kind of want the crease actually a little above that line in the back. So what I will do is I'll normally kind of look at it from the back and kind of press on the body. Now, it's really hard to see, but you can kind of see it right there in the light. I'm kind of in the right spot. I want to go a little higher, but now I have a reference point. And I can kind of just press it in. See how it made a nice crease there? And there it is. Now, I will do that kind of all the way to roughly the door, because in real life, I don't like when it goes past the quarters. Some people like to bring it into the doors, but most of it you'll want to stop at the door. So you can actually just go like this, but I'm gonna look at it just to double check it. And then we can keep going. Okay, now it bent into the door, which we will fix yet. See how it kind of kinked it? Now from here, you're going to want to get your fingernail and kind of press it down, which I want this to be the same as the other side. So what I'm going to do is put a crease into here, so the whole top is creased. Like that. Now it'll crease kind of the same. Now you just kind of press it in till it rounds out to your desired whatever you want. Like if you want it way in, if you want it just kind of like that, kind of a light crease, whatever you want to do. And then you just do it on both sides and tighten up the corners a little bit. So that's all you do. And I'll show you the end result when I'm done. So there's the basics pretty much. I got this pressed out, took 5-ish minutes. You can keep playing with it, get your edges sharper, get it deeper, whatever you want to do. I don't like this side as much as this side. Now this side is being held up by the structure of everything in there and then whatnot, and it's all squished together. This one's a little bit more open, so it does need to be more like squished. But yeah, I'll just keep playing with it, kind of get it to the same point as this one is, and that's really it for creasing. Because this is more of an air hammer look, kind of that smooth, like took hours to do kind of look. You can do a hammered look. All you would do from when this is you would just tap your panel like this with a screwdriver, a little piece of like metal wire, a clothes hanger, like a metal clothes hanger, the inside of that, the wire from that, you just tap it, or even a toothpick. I've done that, and I blunt the edge of the toothpick if I do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for creasing, and I'll see you guys in the next step.